All right, so jumping straight into one of the first steps that you need to be aware of, which is the sign up process. Now, when it comes to signing up as an Amazon seller, the website that you're going to go to is sellercentral.amazon.com if you're based in America, .co.uk if you're based in the UK, so on and so forth. You just need to make sure that you head over to the right domain. And this is a similar page to what you're going to see. Now, it is very important for me to point out that there's going to be two options that you're going to be presented with, which is to either sign up as an individual or to sign up as a professional. And there's various differences between these two different options, but I would advise anyone watching this video to sign up using the individual option initially. You are going to be capped in terms of how many items you can sell per month, but the reason why I recommend people to sign up with this option, especially if you are a complete beginner, because you can always switch over to the professional option once you've got your feet on the ground and you know exactly what you're doing. And the reason why you don't want to sign up to the professional plan straight away is because you're going to be charged around $40 per month from day one. However, with the individual plan, you're only going to be charged around 99 cents every single time that you make a sale. So again, you don't want to sign up with the professional plan straight away because you're not at the stage where you know what products you want to sell. Once you do have a full understanding of exactly how you're going to build your e-commerce business on Amazon in terms of what products are going to be the best ones for you to move forward with, that's when you can now switch your account over. And this actually now brings me on to one of the next steps that most of you need to be aware of if you are a complete beginner when it comes to selling on Amazon, which is knowing exactly how to identify a winning product. So I'm sure that most of you can agree that Amazon is somewhat of a competitive marketplace. There's thousands of different sellers trying to sell the exact same products. But I found over my years of selling on Amazon and mentoring various different people that when it comes to increasing your chances of being successful, you need to find the product that is selling well, customers are searching for it, but there's not that much competition. And this is where most beginners end up struggling and end up giving up when it comes to them selling on Amazon. They're not sure of exactly how to find the best product possible. Now, the tool that I like to use when it comes to filtering out products that do have a lot of competition is Helium 10. And as you can see, I've just logged into my account over here, and there's a specific step-by-step method that I personally use when it comes to finding winning products. And I'm going to explain exactly how you can sign up to Helium 10 after I finish showing you exactly how powerful it is. Because as you can see, I've just come over to their product research tab and I've clicked on Black Box. Once I'm on this page, what I'm going to do is come over to advanced. You then need to make sure that you're on the correct domain so that Helium 10 is going to be able to show you winning products in terms of the country that you're going to be selling in. But for the purpose of today's video, I'm going to leave it on Amazon.com. And I know all of this might seem a little bit intimidating, but you don't need to insert information into all of this. The main ones that I tend to focus on is price, monthly revenue, weight, review count, and category. So for example, when it comes to price, I like to enter minimum $20 to around $100. For the monthly revenue, I like to put minimum $10,000 every single month. For the weight, I like to put £3. And for the review count, I like to put around 200, around 300. Today I'm just going to put 300. So the reason why I set the price filter to $20 to $100 is because I don't want to sell an item that's a lot more expensive than this, because it's going to be really expensive when it comes to me purchasing it in bulk. And I don't want to sell a product that's less than $20 in price because there's not going to be that much profit available. And when it comes to the monthly revenue, ideally, if the product is generating minimum $10,000 every single month, then this is obviously a great start. And when it comes to the weight, you don't want to sell an item that's too bulky and heavy because it's going to cost you a lot when it comes to storage fees and postage fees. And when it comes to review count, if you're able to find an item that has a maximum amount of reviews of 300, but it's still able to generate $10,000 in a month, then that means that it doesn't really have that much competition and you're going to be able to potentially sell the item yourself as a brand new seller. So those are the main filters that I like to set. And then what I like to do from this point is just come over to the category and select one category at a time. So I don't like to select all of them, which is what you could do, but I like to go through the main categories that I'm looking to find the product in. So in today's video, I'm going to focus on home and kitchen, and then simply come down here and just click on search. So straight away, as you guys can see, Helium 10 has come back with all of these different products that are currently selling on Amazon right now that meet the criteria that I just set. But one of the first things that I like to do from this point is to sort the monthly revenue from highest to lowest by simply clicking on this button. All right, perfect. So as you guys can see, all of these different products are generating a decent amount of revenue. For example, this one brought in over $4 million in the last month. This one brought in over $3 million, $2 million, so on and so forth. So what you want to do from this point is just scroll through and see if there's an item that stands out to you that you're happy to do a little bit more research into. So in this video, I'm going to be moving forward with this product over here and show you why it's a winning product. So straight away, as you can see, this seller's been able to bring in almost $200,000 in the last month, and they're using the FBA method, which stands for fulfilled by merchant, which means that this seller is fulfilling the orders themselves. And for those of you that are confused right now thinking, but Sam, what's the importance of this and why are you showing it to us? Well, when it comes to selling on Amazon, there's two main ways that you can do it. You can either sell using the FBA method, which stands for fulfilled by Amazon, or you can use the FBM method, which is what this seller is using. And it's a known fact that when it comes to sellers that are using the FBA method, Amazon tend to push their listings out to more and more potential customers. So for this seller to be having this level of success with this particular product, which is a customized silicone ice tray, and they're using the FBM method, it shows that if you wanted to sell this product right now yourself and use the FBA method, there's a high chance you're going to be able to generate more sales than them. And not only that, the product research doesn't end there, because if I just go back over to the Amazon homepage, type in the product which I've already done, customized silicone ice cube tray, and then come over to the Helium 10 Google Chrome extension tool and click on this option, as you guys can see straight away, this particular keyword has been able to generate over $1.1 million. But the reason why this tool is so useful is because we're going to be able to get a better look at how much money each individual listing is able to make. So all of these different sellers are bringing in $300,000, $200,000, $212,000. But if we just come over here to reviews and sort it from lowest to highest, straight away we can see that there's sellers that only have around 2 reviews, 3 reviews, 6 reviews, 12 reviews, but they're still able to generate over $2,000, $3,000. This seller over here has been able to generate almost $10,000. And being able to analyze and break down all of this data is going to show us which items we've got a higher chance of being able to sell ourselves. Because for example, with this Amazon product that was able to bring in almost $10,000 in the last month, if I just click into it, so on this page, we can see that they've only got 29 reviews, which again isn't that much, which means that we're going to be able to compete with them. And they're selling the product for around $15. But the most interesting thing about this is that if we go over to Alibaba.com, which is a website where you're going to be able to find various different suppliers that are based in China, right here, as you guys can see, the exact same product is available for us to buy in bulk right now. And if we did want to buy in bulk, it's only going to cost us around 62 cents to around 75 cents. So imagine the amount of profit this seller is currently making. So once you have found the product that you want to sell, and you've also found a supplier that you want to use when it comes to buying in bulk from Alibaba, it's a very simple process. All you need to do first and foremost is make sure that the supplier is verified. As you can see, this one is verified. And you also want to make sure that they've been on Alibaba for minimum 5 years, and this one's been there for 6 years. So once I found a supplier that I'm happy to use, all I'm simply going to do is come over to my pre-written email template, and I'm showing this to you as an example just so that you know exactly what type of information I put into my emails. So of course I want to find out the price of the product in terms of how much it's going to cost me for 30 units, as well as the shipping fees. I also want to know what payment method do they accept. I ideally want to make sure that they accept Alibaba Trade Assurance, because this is the most secured way of transferring money to a company in China, in my opinion. I also asked them other questions, e.g. are they able to ship the products directly to an Amazon warehouse so that they don't have to ship it to me and I don't have to arrange for Amazon to pick it up from myself or me to send it to an Amazon warehouse, it obviously saves a lot of time, energy, and money. And there's some other things that I like to ask, but I'm not going to bore you with every single little thing. You can pause the screen right now, read through everything, or I may have the email link down below if you want to be able to use it when it comes to contacting any supplier. But once I've filled out all of my information and I'm happy with everything, all I simply do is just copy the email just like this, come over to whatever supplier that I want to use, come over here to contact supplier, paste the email in there just like that, and then click on this button and then wait for them to get back to me with their prices. But that's just a quick insight as to why I believe that Helium 10 should be used by majority of you that are thinking about selling on Amazon, because as you just saw within a few minutes, I was able to find various different winning products that I can go away and do a little bit more research into, products that don't have that much competition, and products that are going to allow me to increase my chances of achieving Amazon success. So if you did also want to sign up to Helium 10, in my description down below, I may have a trial link, but 100% I've got a discount link. This is what the page is going to look like. So you can either select this option or select this option. Doesn't really matter. Whichever one that you select, it's going to allow you to go away and find a winning Amazon product. But of course, one of the next things that you're going to need to know after this stage, once you found your winning product, you've started contacting suppliers, and you've also done your return on investment calculations to make sure that you're going to make profit, is to move forward when it comes to building out your store and listing your product. Now, there's a lot that goes into all of this. I'm not going to be able to go through it in today's video. Otherwise, we're going to be here for the next 1 hour. But I recently made a video not too long ago where I broke down some of the key things that you need to know when it comes to listing products on a brand new Amazon store. So I'm going to leave that video right there. Make sure you check that out straight after this one, because it's already helped out so many people. And if you've enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to press the like button. I'll really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe as well and hit the bell notification. And if you did want to sign up to a completely free webinar where every single week I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks when it comes to making money online, whether it's an email about selling on Amazon, building an e-commerce business using Shopify, eBay, or just general money making tips that I wish I knew before I got to the point of quitting my full-time job, traveling around the world to various different amazing locations, while still being able to earn a source of income from all of my different online businesses, even when I was on holiday. These are the type of emails that I'm going to be sending out every single week. So again, if you wanted to sign up for completely free, click the first link in the description down below to join that newsletter. And don't forget, if you wanted to watch that other Amazon video where I go into a little bit more detail, click the link over here. It's already helped out so many people, and I'm sure that it's going to help you out too. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.